the Hot Pink America podcast.
Guys, I'm Dante Elizabeth James.
And I'm Juicy Marie Kelly.
And welcome to episode 11 of the
Hot Pink America podcast.
Woo! Let me do my right hand.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I just saw, yeah.
There we go.
It's our dominant hand.
It is. We are in the double digits, guys.
Double, one,
you,
two.
You can't count our episodes on two hands anymore.
Yeah, you're going to need
I mean, you can.
Well, some people have six fingers on one hand? That's a thing.
Yep.
And you got toes.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're into foot
Another
contact. Feet contact.
Hold on, we'll have to oh, those are some thick socks.
I know it's cold out.
Wow.
It's so cold out.
I was going to peel it off, but I don't. I feel like it would take like 10 minutes to peel it off.
You'd have to like
do it nice and slow. Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
10 minutes later, it hasn't even got
It's
that
so,
good grip.
They're so thick. They're such thick socks.
My feet here are cold.
But guys, before we get into today's episode, of course, we have to do the shameless plug of the Hot Pink America calendar.
Woo! That maybe next year we'll have to put our feet in. We could do that as a photo in there.
Maybe. We might have to raise the price a little bit. But our Hot Pink America calendar, guys, don't forget about it. Our link, the link is in our bio here on YouTube or in Juicy and I's link trees on our personal social medias. If you guys don't know, Juicy and I come out with a calendar every year. All the proceeds from this calendar go towards the Trevor Project. And if you don't know what the Trevor Project is,
it's a nonprofit organization that specializes in providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention for LGBTQIA plus youth. I messed up the words. I got it though. Like I was confident.
We have been saying this for like 2 years.
Intervention,
we'll get it.
prevention.
You know what we should do? We should put on that white. We should put it on the whiteboard.
We got a whiteboard.
We got a whiteboard, guys, so
now.
that we know what topics we want to talk
will
about.
be the whole time.
But we should put the script on the bottom there, like so that we could just read it.
Crisis intervention, suicide prevention. Thank you for my note cards. We'll take it from the back. Take it from the top.
Take it from the back. But yes, guys, it goes towards a great cause. All the proceeds go towards the Trevor Project. We are up to $700 so far for the year. Last year we donated $1,000. We would love to match last year's or get over $1,000. So go check it out. It's really cool. There's a lot of really fun pictures in it. But if you want to see all the pictures, you'll have to order it. It takes about 3 to 5 days to print, 3 to 5 days to ship to you. And again, it goes towards a great cause, and you get a really cool calendar that you can hang in your bedroom.
And when you come to our events, we can sign it for you.
True. And you could hang it everywhere.
Everywhere.
You could wear it.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't judge you. Maybe a little bit, but like.
Yeah. Well, it depends how. Depends how you're wearing it.
Like a necklace.
That'd be hot.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? Oh, this is my Hot Pink America calendar necklace.
Yeah.
You don't have a Hot
You
Pink
don't have a Pink
America
America calendar necklace? And then you could change the months according to your outfits.
Yeah, so then you can wear it all year. It becomes timeless.
See, it's versatile too, guys. Versatility.
Are you?
See,
you are, because you're multi-talented.
I am multi-talented
you
and
versatility.
trilingual.
Trilingual?
I'll try anything once.
That's how our friendship grew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which, by the way, could we just talk about that real quick? If you guys didn't see on my TikTok, someone asked if Juicy and I ever dated in the past before, and the answer is no. I've only known Juicy for 3 years, even though it feels like longer. But I've been with JB for 11, married for 10. So yeah, Juicy and I never had the pleasure of dating, nor do I think we would.
I don't think we'd have pleasure.
No.
There would be none.
But then we're getting a lot of comments saying, oh, I thought you guys were related. I thought you guys were cousins. And no. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed. But
sit down, JB. Sit down, JB. Sorry, we had some background commentary. And go on, cousin.
Maybe we're cousins in the queer community.
Yeah.
Or actually,
We're family.
Family. We're fam.
Yeah, distance.
We're fam.
Non-related.
In
by
the
blood.
community, though, not in real
Chosen
life.
family.
Yes. Yes.
family.
I am Irish Italian, and Juicy is
Irish, German, Japanese, and French.
so maybe down the line, maybe we could have been related or could be related. Who knows? But
Well, I mean, technically, we all are all the children of the Lord. So we all related in somehow. When we say sisters, we actually mean
in Christ.
in Christ. Get us our... But now I feel like we need to do this.
What is that? Look at that. Look at that.
It's a heart
I like
with wings.
that. Yeah, because Jesus.
Yep. All I know is if we're going to dress up as nuns, we have to do the sister act.
Who said we're dressing up like nuns?
That's the sisters. We're sisters.
Oh, in Christ.
In Christ,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm as tight as a nun.
Yep.
Okay.
Look, if Whoopi Goldberg can go around and pretending to be a nun, we could too.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's plenty out there that pretend to be nuns.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people who pretend to be Christian.
And priests.
Anyway,
let's not go down that road.
Yeah.
Let's not go down that road. Juicy, I haven't seen you in 3 days.
I know it felt so much longer.
But what Juicy and I figured out today is I'm Shelby from Steel Magnolias, and Juicy's my juice.
yeah, drink your juice,
It
Shelby.
was Juicy. I haven't seen Juicy in 3 days, and they were supposed to come over at 3 today, and then it was like 3:17, and I was like, "Where are they?" So I texted them. I go, "It's 3:17. You're late." And Juicy goes, "I'm sorry, I had a phone call or whatever." And I go, "Now it's 3:18, and you're late." I said, "I'm going through withdrawals. I haven't had my juice in 3 days. I'm going through Juicy DTs or something like that." And then Juicy texted me and said, "Don't worry, Shelby, your juice is coming."
And then when you got here, Dante's pretending to have a seizure related to Shelby. If you watch Steel Magnolia, and I walk over and I'm like, "Oh, your juice is here," and literally just full in the face.
I was trying to find a
Already.
sound on TikTok so we could do it, and I could be sitting there like Julia Roberts, like going like this, and then JB could be like, "Drink your juice, Shelby, drink
Just
your
run
juice,"
in.
and then you run in and you like hug me, but I couldn't find a good sound. There wasn't a good sound.
love
I
it.
wish there was a
What
good
about
sound.
from the hair salon scene?
No, yeah, but there's no like good audio of it on TikTok. Like I tried, it's like the audio is like of someone recording the movie
so
on.
it has like that.
Yeah,
bootleg.
it's not.
The
Yeah,
bootleg
yeah,
vibe of it.
that bootleg, that bootlegs.
That copyright sound.
That bootleg
That
sound.
bootleg
the
sound.
bootleg sound. But yeah, I haven't seen you in 3 days. You were so busy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Slamming that munt
I
everywhere.
slept in today.
Oh,
I slept in today.
I thought you were going to say you slept. I slept in
No,
my
I
car.
still have
or
the
something.
pillow. Still have the pillow.
Oh,
We already went through this last week. I'm annoyed by these people.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna put it in bed.
Well, we're seeing Ronnie on Friday, so
Maybe
that's a time that
I
you could
have
exchange.
Time. Yeah, I have time.
There's no visitors coming to Juicy's temple.
No, but I am mobile, so this is like a mobile bus. Boop boop. What town am I gonna be in? And then you like hop on in.
It's like a food truck.
A juice truck. Welcome to the juice truck. Kind of juice truck.
The Juicy's juice truck will come to a town near you. So if you need
You want the juicy juice truck? I got you.
open up the trunk of your car. You want a hat? You want a phone thing?
Next to the condoms. I still love it. That
Oh, hold on one
silly little hat.
Hold on 1 second. I got to go into my trunk for a condom. Then you pop up into the trunk. But when you pop up in the trunk, there's like all things like a bunch of T-shirts hanging there and all that. Like, you want a T-shirt?
Yeah.
You want a foam finger before we? But you've never done it in a car.
No.
No.
Nope. I am not Sam. I am.
No. I mean,
Near, far, not in a car.
it's fun.
It doesn't
You know.
sound like it doesn't
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But
I'm just-
dangerous, kind of.
I'm not. I just don't want people to see me.
Kind of dangerous. That's the danger part of it.
I don't know.
You don't like it a little risky?
No, because when someone sees it this good, you know they want to join. That's not dangerous. That's inclusive. And I'm not trying to be inclusive to everyone with this temple, right? This is an exclusive.
One visitor at a time.
Well, I didn't say that. But but again, you got to buy the wristband.
Juicy's open to group tours, guys.
Like the cave.
Who wants to ride this train? Amber. Oh, I can't wait to see Amber on Friday. I'm so excited. AKA Ronnie. Ronnie's Amber.
Ronnie.
But who wants to ride this train?
Choo.
And there's discounts on group passes too.
Yeah, I don't charge more. I charge by hour. It doesn't matter how many's in that hour.
No group rates on the merch though. You gotta buy that separately.
You each gotta, can't do it with the merch. My time, talent, energy, yes I can. If
there's 3 of yous, each of yous have to buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rates of hourly cost the same, but all must buy a keychain, hat, or t-shirt.
Must.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like when you go to like a comedy club or something and they're like, you have to buy a drink or you have to.
Yeah, it's the same thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing's free.
Water is included.
Hydration. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
You're going to need it.
Actually, now that I think it, I'm a kind host. I'm always like, you need a bottle of water? I always got you. For anyone.
When they... That's wonderful. How kind of you.
Yeah. I get it. Parched.
Yep. Do you offer any snacks, or are they usually pretty full?
I'm this.
Oh, they're full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't offer them what I already gave them. Snack 2? Snack number 2?
Second dinner. Second dinner. Oh, Ronnie, I can't wait to see you.
I know. It's Friday, right? Friday?
Yeah.
Friday.
Ronnie's nickname Second Dinner, guys.
Second dinner,
our friend Ronnie.
Rhonda.
If you don't know our friend Ronnie, you're missing out. But his nickname's Second Dinner because most of the time when we go out to eat, Ronnie will always take it to go and like eat half his meal, and then he says he likes to eat the other half later when he's watching like TV or something, and that's his second dinner. So he's Second Dinner.
I love that.
I'm lunchbox, right, or something.
Yeah, your lunchbox. This is my lunchbox, everyone.
And your juice box. Juice box, lunchbox, Second Dinner.
The sandwich in my little Lego set. It's the 3 of us. It's the juice box, lunchbox. It's sandwich. Ronnie's.
It's us. Juicy got this like Lego set, guys, at Five Below a couple weeks ago, and it's like all these like miniature, like a miniature sandwich, a miniature juice box, and a miniature lunchbox, and it is us.
It's us.
Oh my God. Everything just like always comes full circle.
Yeah.
And like, it is just so fun. It is just so fun.
Look at Ronnie with sup sandwich.
No, he's second. Well, no, he's second dinner.
He's second dinner, which could
be a sandwich.
Yeah, could be a sandwich. Half a hoagie.
Yeah.
Half a hoagie. Sup, half hoagie? Half hoagie? Now it just makes me think of the nicknames people give other people for whatever reason. We just walk up, sup, half hoagie? What? Why do they call you that? Because I used to be a $5 foot long. But then I ate half of it, you know?
I could swear when I was younger or in like high school, I knew somebody whose nickname was Hoagie.
I believe that.
I had a friend whose nickname was Tater because he loved this tater tots in high school. Shout out Tater. But I could swear there was someone we called Hoagie, or maybe I didn't call them it, but it was like their nickname.
Yeah.
But imagine having the nickname Hoagie.
Have you ever had like a weird nickname? Like not weird in a bad way, just like one like kind of because like there's Dante or
Did it? So I have 2 cousins that are older than me, and Jesse and John, and my cousin, and John was like more closer to my age, but Jessica was like a couple years older than me, and that's how she pronounced my name.
Oh, okay.
Which, because she was so young, she couldn't say Dante, so she would say did it, and then that nickname just struck Dee did it D. DJ,
wiggity wig.
sexy little thing.
Oh, family member called
That's
you
usually
that?
what JB.
Oh, got it. Never
says.
mind. Different nickname. Other people.
So, yeah, mouth.
Okay, I could see it.
Dirt Devil Dante.
Got that Hoover vacuum vibes.
Dirt Devil.
No, I know. I'm talking about like branding.
Have you ever had any nicknames other than Juicy?
Jake, Jakey. Someone once called me Cobb.
Jakey.
Yeah, a lot of people call me Jakey. Back then, like when I was younger.
Back in
Cutie, patootie.
Cutie Patootie.
No, like my cutie patootie days.
What are those?
Like my teens and stuff. When I was like this high and everyone was like, "You're so cute." I mean, I still get called cute, but
You're still a cutie patootie.
But yeah, Jakey, Jake,
Juicy.
Juicy. Now that I'm thinking,
I gave them that nickname. So.
it's true.
It is.
And I love it.
Yeah.
And people like, can I call you Juice? Yeah, honestly, I prefer when people call me Juicy.
You
or
introduce
Juice.
yourself as Juicy.
Yeah,
You're like, Juicy?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, they call me Juicy because they're like, who? Everyone. Yeah. And they go, why don't you just say your name's Juicy? Because technically it's not my name.
Yeah.
They just call me Juicy.
That's my nickname.
Yeah.
That's my preferred nickname.
Yeah.
Speaking of preferred nicknames, look at this pivot, guys.
Yo,
look at this pivot. Speaking of preferred nicknames, there are some videos going around right now of people talking, like, and especially women, which is such a disappointment, but women saying how they're not going to be calling people by they, them pronouns anymore because it's too hard. It's gotten too out of hand. Blah, 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 blah. I just had to say, if it's too hard for you to call someone by they, them pronouns, you're stupid because it's not that hard. It really and truly isn't. If you're able to call someone by their preferred nickname, or like when you go up to a dog and you don't know whether it's a boy and you're like, he's so cute. And the owner's like, actually, that's a she. And then you go, oh, she's so, okay. So you could catch on
Same
there.
concept.
It's just using they, them, which we use all the time. And luckily enough, here on the podcast, we have a queer sex educator in-house, and almost a doctor. Almost has their PhD in queer sex education. Which we have a really funny skit we want to do one day, guys, but we're waiting till Juicy gets their PhD in order to do it. Mm-hmm. But we'll stay tuned for that. We'll tell you the concept about it later on in the podcast.
It'll be coming this year, though.
But Juicy, what are your thoughts, questions, comments, not questions, but comments, concerns as someone who goes by they, them?
Yeah.
And as do I. I'm he, him, they, them. Juicy's they, them. Personally, I know it's very important to people, and I understand that it is an identity, and they want to be called that, and it's respect. You know, it's called respect. If someone says, I want you to call me this, or I want you to call, it's just respect.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
But me personally, you could call me whatever you want. It doesn't define who I am, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that it does define who they are. I'm just one of those people, guys. I just go with the flow. I don't really care. It doesn't, I know who I am.
Yeah.
But some people would prefer to be called they, them, he, she, whatever. Cool. But what are your thoughts on... So, especially what people are coming out and saying.
Yeah, and I know I just made a video, and I know I'm going to be making a series off of it too, because I'm getting a lot of good questions. Because one of the things that I'm very thankful of my following is they understand when I answer, I'm not coming off a strong way of like, this is the right answer. I'm like, these are the facts, but you can believe in what you believe in. Because I know you're asking me for my opinion and thoughts, but like the facts are...
You could give the facts.
They, them is a singular pronoun. They, them is also a plural pronoun. They could be both. They could be both plural and they could be both singular. And in the meaning of what we know in language is it's always situational. But the one thing that it becomes situational is when someone says, these are my pronouns. Because pronouns are not, there's no ownership of them of like, you have to have she, her, you have to have he, him, you have to have these, you have to have those. We made that up. society was like, we have to.
Well, everything's made up. I mean, like,
but when it comes to they them pronouns, it's there, right? Like, and I think there's so much further we can go into, but on a very basic level of where a lot of people feel comfortable at, which I do want to push comfort, but they them pronouns is a singular word that is a pronoun, which means it takes the place of a noun. So instead of using juicy, you're going to go they. It's that done and done and done.
Which we use all the time,
Yeah.
too. You know, oh, they don't want to come. Or, you know, like sometimes instead of saying, oh, well, she doesn't want to come, sometimes you say, oh, well, they don't want to come or they don't feel like it. But you use them literally all the time. But I think like the thing is people overthink them way too much. Well, and don't be wrong, real quick, it does take... I'm not saying it when I say like it's not that hard, it's surely not. I mean, there are way other harder things to do out there. But, you know, it does, like, even when I first met you and your pronouns were they, them. And I, you know, sometimes, hey, I slip up and I say he, or I, you know, blah, 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 or whatever. So it does take not like some getting used to, but it is like something that you're not using it like I said, like you would, like, oh, they don't want to come or they're tired or blah, 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 but it's not that hard. I think people just overthink it too much.
What people are finding hard and challenging is that internal bias they have when they see someone, right? When they look at someone like you or me, they might automatically say he, or if they're seeing us from the back, it's she. See what I did there?
So, you know.
But so in that moment, you're battling with what you know, right? Because we're not ignorant to how we grew up. We were raised the same way. Someone looks like this, it's he. If someone looks like that, it's she. Right? That is what we have been taught. But when you grow up, you're not 5 years old anymore. You don't stop learning just at the age of, you learn throughout your entire life. So now you're sitting here going, oh, they, them pronouns are also in there. And there's also neo-pronouns, which are like gender-neutral pronouns that have its own whole backstory too, which I don't want to get into for this episode. But in that moment, all people have to do is realize, you know what? When I was 5, I learned that. But now that I'm 47, I'm going to unlearn that and learn this. And that's where the discomfort comes in.
Well, the one conversation that you and I had before, you know, we started filming and stuff is like someone said to you, well, we didn't have all this in the 1950s. I grew up in the 1950s, 60s. We didn't have all this. There's a lot of things we have now that we didn't have in the 1950s
Wi-Fi.
and 60s. Plenty. And also things change. Like I said to you, you know, if you're a professor or you teach or you're a teacher, you should know things change. You know, if you're a professor of psychology or you're at a college teaching psychology, well, there are things throughout the years from the 1950s that are different now that you have to update your teaching. Even hairdressers, hairdressers have to go and update their cutting techniques and what's popular. Like
Chemicals.
Schooling, especially for like hairdressers, is very important to keep going. They pressure you to keep going back to school, keep going, getting hours, keep up to date with the trends and the techniques. Because that's how it goes. But for some reason, they, them pronouns are so hard to fathom. We also didn't have cell phones back in the 1950s and 60s, but you learned how to use those. Like, you know, I'm just saying, we have so many things nowadays that we didn't have back then, but you were so easily to, even how many words have been added to the dictionary, the Webster dictionary, that we didn't have. Selfie was added to the Webster, and we easily say that.
It's a selfie.
Exactly.
That's a perfect example.
Well, it's true though. I mean, there's times. It's time. If things didn't change and everything always stayed the same, what a boring life that would be.
I mean,
you know?
I think the other thing is, if people the thing is, I don't go back and forth with people on. Topics.
No.
I am very privileged for the education I have, but I never will belittle someone for my education. But if you challenge me and I show up with facts and you're going to deny the facts, this is giving me, we're good, done, conversation's over.
Oh, 100%.
Because I don't have that kind of time and energy.
Well, and that's one of the biggest problems nowadays is you, and I saw a video on this the other day, and someone said that, they go, it is so crazy in today's world where you can literally like pull up a statistic on your phone while you're like talking to somebody and be like, no, look. And they're like, that's not real. Oh,
wild.
It's
Like, if we're sticking to the they, them pronouns, somebody goes, it's only used singular when you don't know the gender. And it's like, guess what? You don't know my gender, so you just proved me right.
Mm-hmm.
And then even if you did know my gender, it doesn't, just because you don't know someone that's not how that word works.
Mm-hmm.
You don't use singular they because you don't know. You use singular they in the understanding of just gender neutral, which is like, if we had to actually stop people, what does that word mean? And that is where they have a hard time swallowing. Like, that's the pill they can't swallow, is gender neutral, which means there is no applied gender to that language. That's all that means.
I never have a problem swallowing.
This is also gender neutral.
Yeah, so just wanted to throw that out there.
But I wanted to...
But real quick,
yeah.
because I also want you to bring up what you said to me. Remember when we were over there and we were talking about intersex?
Oh, yeah.
What that, Juice, you said to somebody, like, there's...
So I'm getting a lot of, like, ignorant people, and it's not uncommon, but it's a lot of, like, people want to be like, well, there's only two genders, okay? And so anytime someone gives me that mentality, I go, okay, so where does this come from? And it always leads down to biological sex, so man and woman, they're leading to...
Well, you ask them, what is...
Yeah, and then they go, like, well, male and female. Wait, I'll stop you right there. Did you also know that that's also not the full compass of biological sex? And they go, what do you mean? I was like, so there's intersex, which is also a form of biological sex, just like male and female can be categorized. And all of a sudden, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? I was like, people can be born intersex, which means like it always
they have both.
Yeah, they could have both. Their chromosomes are formed differently. Instead of an XY, it's an XO. Their testosterone readings can be higher in or lower depending on where they are, and that's a development.
XX, XY.
There's, I think, over 17 different variations of intersex chromosomes, and it's crazy. If you want to get to that level, which I know no one's prepared for on this level, who are in the comments because they don't want the facts.
Well, that's the thing. We just sat here for maybe 10 minutes. And it's pretty easy to understand.
Yeah.
Like, if you sit down and listen to the facts and it's science, our DNA, our genetic makeup, like, it's all pretty common. Yet, there are people out there that think a guy was nailed to a cross, could turn water to wine, a flood happened, but they don't believe trans people exist.
A whale ate a person.
It is unfair. They still think Jesus is coming back. I hate to tell you guys, he's not coming back. And he's not coming back. And do you think he's going to come back and want to hang out with your loser ass? No, he's not going to want to at all. Jesus is like that girl that keeps telling you she's going to come to the party, and then you keep inviting her and you keep inviting her and you keep inviting her, and she never comes. So you just stop inviting her. He's not coming back. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. He's not coming back. Y'all that up already, okay? Anyway. What were you going to ask me? Oh, I am so sick of these people. I'm going to go on a rant because these people out here don't even know what Jesus was all about. They worship the fact that he was a friend to everybody. He hated organized government. He hated the organized religion. He hated all that stuff. And y'all don't celebrate him and who he was as a person. You celebrate the people that crucified him.
Yep.
Because he was a free thinker and he was a friend to everybody, and didn't think the rich should be rich and the poor should be poor, and he thought all these things. But what y'all actually worship is not the man himself, because do I believe Jesus could have been a real person? 100%, yeah. Do I believe in Christian mythology? No. But everyone has what they're worshiping completely wrong. Completely wrong. Y'all are worshiping, again, the establishment that murdered him and sacrificed him. That's what y'all are worshiping. Because it's so no, what did you want to ask me?
Well, I was going to be like, let's think about all the things we actually use pronouns for that aren't a person.
Okay.
Yeah, like a car.
Okay. True. True. People give genders to their cars all the time.
Wigs.
I
was in a medical thing where they
stuffed animals.
The veins. Someone called my veins she/her veins, and I was like, oh, okay.
Stuffed animals.
Different toys.
Oh yeah.
Even the sun and the moon.
Yep. It's very true. It's very, very true.
And then you think of like other abstract time, Mother Nature, karma. These aren't living, but
No.
we have no problem
Yep.
saying pronouns for them.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Well, that's why I made a video. That's what I mean. I made a video a while ago, several days ago, saying like, if you're not able to wrap your head around they them pronouns, and you want to come on the internet and spew hate and say how you're not going to use them and it's too hard for you, which is just crazy concept. But all that stuff, you're stupid. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm not going to be
patient.
I'm not going to use company talk. I'm gonna tell you just straight to your face, you're stupid. It's not that hard to understand, and it's all about having respect for other people. Again, if someone came up to you and said, "My name's Bill, but you can call me Rocky," you start calling them Rocky, and you don't think twice about it. You're not like, huh? You know, it's just like, oh, okay. Well, that's that. Or when we'd be in school and like you'd have a substitute teacher, and someone would be going around and say like, Samantha, and I'd rather be called Sam. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I prefer this, or there's some people that go by their middle names, you know, where their first name is Bartholomew, but their middle name's Carl, and they'd rather go by Carl because they don't want to go. It's not that hard.
I just got my car.
Carl.
I got my car, Carl. Mm-hmm. My car is a he, him. Mm-hmm. And you'll refer to he, him as such. Mm-hmm. Carl.
Uh-huh.
All my cars have names. But Carl just got a fresh new, everything's taken care of. He's good. New oil. Mm-hmm. Feeling good.
I love
Plugs
that.
Switched out.
I love that. A little tune-up. Now we just need to get to you.
My plugs do need switched out. Which...
Juicy does need Juicy's pipes do need a fleshing out a little bit.
So... I was there, and when I was leaving, so this woman goes, "What's your last name?" I was like, "Kelly." She called me Kelly the entire time. And I was just like, and I'm used to that in some places because you just go by last name. So I didn't think anything of it. But I also didn't know if she thought like this was not my real name or something, even though that's my last name and like everything. So one of the things, though, is I'm checking out, and she goes to her coworker that's right there and goes, "Can you help her?" To meet. And I'm like this. I thought there was someone behind me, you know, like I was just like, "Can you help her?" Ooh. Yeah, she's doing this, and I was kind of like, I didn't know I was feeling soft. I wasn't looking soft today. Yeah. Actually, my hair
soft
wasn't even
and
washed.
feminine.
Yeah, I was like, I had a pink sweater on with jeans, and my hair was like,
I just know you were feeling your.
So she was like her, and I was like, my pronouns are they them, but like, what do you? Why you call me her, man? I'm like, what's going on? And then I was like, and then I sat there. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna correct her. I'll let her. Whatever. I don't care. Thanks, ma'am. But now I'm worried that Chris is gonna think that that was the guy next to her is gonna think I'm she, her, and I'm like, nah.
They them. Get it right.
Yeah, but it was just like again. Perfect situation. Could I have interjected myself? Yeah, but did I? No, because I just want my keys to leave. Like I'm just trying to get out. I didn't need to teach anyone. I didn't need to be like, "I'm so sorry."
Yes. Yes.
I don't care.
Well, and I think that's a lot. I mean, and don't get me wrong. And listen, don't get me wrong. I think, and maybe I'm playing devil's advocate here, but I think there is two sides because there are those people out there, and I hate to even bring her up, but like people like Lily Tino, that like, you know, there's a way to correct somebody about your pronouns without being an asshole. Like there's a way to correct somebody or let them know or anything like that. But it shouldn't, again, I wish I just want to tell more people out there that it doesn't define you. You know, if you want to be a stickler about it, be a stickler about it. If that's a battle you want to fight the rest of your life, go for it. But if I've been misgendered, I've been on the phone, been called ma'am, sometimes it's just not a battle I want to fight, nor do I care, because again, it doesn't define me. I know who I am. I know I'm he, him, they, them. I know all that stuff. So if someone, you know, says this or says, I don't really care that much. But there is, again, on both sides of the aisle, there are those people that could use a little bit more work when correcting somebody. Yeah. And again, if someone slips up or doesn't know, it's no reason to get upset. It's no reason to get mad. It's no reason to flip out on them or be ignorant or rude.
It reminds me of when...
Not even that you have to teach them either, though.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
no.
mean? But maybe
No.
it's just
Not everything, everything has to be teachable.
One of those moments where it's like, do I want to battle this, or do I really care enough that some stranger waiter at some restaurant knows my you know what I mean? Like I think it just depends. You know,
it reminds me of a comment I gave to someone because their question was, "Do you think people should just use they them pronouns until they get to know someone's name?" And I said, you know what, I there was different ways I could answer, but this is how I answered. I said, you know what, I wish people would just communicate effectively, openly, and allow mistakes to happen because we're human.
Yep,
and move on.
That's a huge yes.
I just want that. I want to be able to have an open dialogue with someone where if you really want to have a conversation, we can have it, or we can just let that go and move on with our lives.
Well, I think that's a really big problem. And again, another video I saw about this is that we don't allow people to make mistakes anymore. We don't allow people to make mistakes anymore. We don't allow people to make a mistake and then grow and learn. We immediately want to dogpile on them, or we immediately want to cancel them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so again, if someone's like, again, there's times that I slip up and say he, and it's not like a bad, it's not like I'm doing it intentionally. It's not like, it's just like sometimes you slip up and you're like, oops. Yep. Okay, it's a mistake, and I'll correct it. Even GB does it, you know, be like them, you know, and just there you go, and just move it right along.
Moving on, I don't care.
Exactly, like it's.
But I shouldn't say I don't care. I'm unbothered because it's not coming maliciously. There's no intent of harm there. Even the impact isn't even harmful for me, because everyone's on their own journey. So I ain't going on that roller coaster. But what I also will say is, if you're also out there, hold yourself accountable. Like, you know what? Okay, because that's the other thing is so many people are afraid to making mistakes, not just because there's cancel culture, because they also just fear of being perfect, and there's no such thing as a perfect person. So don't be perfect. Just move on.
And also, like you just said, like everyone's on their own journey, and that's what I mean. Like if you want to fight that battle on your journey, go for it. If you need that, go for it. Whatever you need, babe. Whatever makes you happy. You know, just again, is it that important? You know what I mean? Like, you know who you are. You searched forever to find yourself, and now you finally know who you are, what you identify as, and who you want to be. You know, again, does it matter if a stranger knows it? It doesn't matter if, you know what I mean? Like, as long as the people that love you, know you, and in the spaces where you're, and don't be wrong, you should be respected everywhere, but let's say like a space like work, or if you're a teacher or a professor or something like that, yes, in those spaces you should also be respected by your pronouns. But if it's some Joe Schmo off the street,
move on.
Move on.
Don't wait. I always tell people, protect your peace and energy, because that what am I gonna?
What is going back and forth with some waiter or some stranger gonna? What help is what is that gonna do for you? Yeah. You know, then that's what I mean. I bring it back to like the Lily Tino thing, when they were just so rude and like just so like combative about it, and it's like, what is it? If you go, here you go, sir. Oh, like you're maybe never gonna see him again. Like, what does it? You know.
Well, also she has the form of instigating. Oh, like she has. So I don't want. I hate talking.
No, yeah, we won't. We won't have to give her any more attention than we already have.
Who is who?
Who?
Wait. Okay. Oh.
Who?
So,
who?
Anyway,
I hear now.
Yeah. Let's actually talk about like people who could actually change the world and be movie stars. So
who?
It's a barn owl in here. How did you know I love a good barn scene? I'm so into barn animals of like cows.
I didn't know an owl was a barn animal.
Like a barn owl.
Okay.
You know, although there aren't those who's like deeper and they're like who? Like, aren't they louder? Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. So the one thing I want to talk about. Are we done with
No, I tried pivoting to the movie stars.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to talk about this real quick. It's something I want to talk about. I know you're getting a little bit of a variety today. I want to talk about, maybe this is just an isolated incident, but you were with me. I want to know if something changed lately with movies, okay? Because maybe this is just an isolated incident at our local theater, but like...
Probably not.
Like, what happened to movies starting on time? Like Juicy and I went to the movies to go see Hoppers.
Which was great.
And it was so good. So good. But we went to the movies, and the movie said it was starting at 12:10. So, of course, you got there around noon. You go in. We were going to a matinee. And, again, I don't really care. I'm not like... I don't have anywhere else to be. I'm already at the movies. But anyway...
I don't care about the start. I care about the leave.
Well, so we're sitting there. The movie starts at 12:10. This isn't the first time this happened. That's why I'm asking, is there any movie? I should ask Ronnie. But I'm sure
Amber would know.
But I'm sure at the Dietrich they start on time. But like I've noticed that if the movie says it starts at 12:10, and I wrote down these times because I wanted to test it. I was curious. So the movie said it was advertised that it started at 12:10. The trailers didn't start until 12:21. From 12:10 to 12:21, it was all like ads and commercials and like the things they play.
Which were on before 12:10.
Yeah, they're the ones that play like through the beginning of the movie. That like you sit there and you're getting comfortable and all that. So the trailers start at 12:21. The movie doesn't start until 12:40. Which, okay, understandable. There usually is about 20 minutes of trailers. But where is that 10 minutes happening? Like, if you're going to start the movie at 12:20, then put 12:20 or the trailer. Because I remember, like, going to the movies. If it started at 12:10, you got there around 12, got your popcorn, sat in your seat, and at 12:10, the trailer started and the lights went down a little bit. But what changed?
The only thing I could think of, is if they are short-staffed and one person has to go from the concession stand over. That's the only thing that came to mind when I think of it. But other than that, I don't know. Because I'm also thinking, like, we were at a matinee. Nobody else was there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Well, I was also, because it happened with Scream when we went to go see it. It happened with Hoppers when we went to go see it. And that's when I checked the times. That's when I was like.
Did it happen in the last movie?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Same theater?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh.
And I said that to JB when we went to go see Ready or Not 2. I said, watch. Now, I think we went to the 11, 12. JB, I'm a matinee girly, guys. I like going during the day. I like when there's no one there. I like it not packed, especially if I'm seeing a new movie. I'd rather go at 11 in the morning, go have my lunches, popcorn and candy, and a large Diet Pepsi. And then I like to go for a coffee afterwards and then head home, and get my movie out of the way. Because sometimes when you go to the late showings, everyone's there. And I'm like, okay with that. Because I hate when people are... Movie theater etiquette, don't even get me started on it. Don't even get me started on it. When Juicy and I went to go see him Scream 7, we had a funny guy in the theater. And he wasn't funny at all.
With butter. Anyway, yeah, I agree that... sorry, because you were talking about like popcorn snacks, and I wanted to with popcorn with butter, and then we kept going, and so I held on to that instead of letting it go.
It made it weird. Okay, so anyway,
funny guy. Literally, I'm not. I didn't pay you to listen to your commentary that's there, or the people who just talk. I don't mind a comment once in a while because I'm a person that goes, "Oh, that's a really good part." Yeah, but like if I can hear your whole conversation, the entire movie, I'm going to say, "Shut."
Or at a show.
And I will.
Or at anything.
Like, first of all, I'm that person. If I have to give you a glance first and do this, if you see me and I give you that look during a show, stop talking.
You should not be having a full-fledged conversation. If there are people on stage or on the screen, you should not be having a full-fledged conversation with the person sitting next to you. Like, what did you pay to come here for then?
Yeah. Because I'm the person that will turn around.
If you just want to talk, go to the bar down the street and go sit, or the restaurant and go sit and talk and enjoy yourself.
Yep. I will tell you to shut the fuck up easily. And I remember this. This was at a pageant. So in pageants, like we had to be more quiet because there's judges and stuff so in the drag scene. And I remember I sat there and there's two people in the back and they were just talking and talking and talking so much that the people on the stage could hear them. And I remember turning around and saying, "Shut the up," and everyone, the person on stage kept going, and all you see is everyone just do this. Look at me. And I just did this. Keep going.
It happened at the Improv the other night.
Oh yeah.
Juicy JB and I go to the Improv over in Bloomsburg. They do it every month or every couple months. And we went, and during the Improv, they don't have mics on. It's not like this stage production. It's just you're watching them do improv on the stage. So there's no mic, so it's kind of hard to hear. There were these two girls there that Friday night that were like the last 15 minutes of the Improv were just talking.
Half the joke.
Oh yeah. because it was just so hard to hear over them because they were in the aisle behind us, but like down. And we were just like, what are you doing? Like and it also not only for the people that are in the audience that paid to be there, but the people on the stage.
Yeah.
It's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, again, if you want to have a full-fledged conversation,
Just leave.
go out into the lobby or something. I don't know, but now's not the time. If it's that important, like, oh my God, there's a family emergency, or I got to tell you this, or I got to tell you that, then say, hey, meet me out in the lobby real quick, or something like this. It's just out of respect, of people's time, talent, energy, and money.
Oh, yeah. Like, don't ruin it's an etiquette thing. It is etiquette.
Oh, 1000%.
It is the show etiquette. Is a movie etiquette. I don't care what we're calling it. It's etiquette to both you and to the art, the production, whatever it is.
Well, that's also why I like going to matinees, because usually they're dead. When JB and I went to go see Ready or Not 2, there was one other guy in there. Perfect. Even when we went to go see Scream 7, there were some people in there, but that one funny guy would make comments like after someone got slaughtered, or would and Juicy and I would just sit there and no one laughed at any of the stuff he said. Like, it was just,
he wasn't us.
Well, and also I wouldn't do that.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, I just meant the funny part.
Oh yeah, no.
Because there was that girl who knew us.
Yeah.
She would have laughed.
But no, you don't have to make a comment every time someone gets slaughtered. It's not that funny. No. You're not Brenda from Scary Movie.
No.
Okay, so you just give it up.
No.
Give it up. We don't need to know your commentary. We don't really care what you think. We do it. I just don't care. I didn't pay for your opinion on the movie or your commentary. I paid to watch the movie.
Mm-hmm. And I know there are people out there who can't always control what they're saying or doing. Like, it makes me think of people with different disabilities. This comment's not towards them. Right, like people with Tourette's.
Isn't it sad that we even have to decipher?
It is, but someone's going to listen and say that. I don't really care. I'm just putting it out there.
Everyone's always the victim or being attacked.
Bean soup, people, bean soup, beanie soupy. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, yes, that was someone at my training did that to me, and I go, I'm not disagreeing with you, but it doesn't fit into the context of our conversation right now.
That corporate jargon. What did they say?
He just goes, oh, okay.
No, but what was the
the context. So I was talking about appearances and eye contact. And so, let me ask you this question, because I brought up so many things. So, like, when you think of appearances, what comes to mind? Like, what are the things that go into your appearance? Have you ever think about what your appearances look like?
What do you mean?
Okay, so if you think of your expression to your appearance and how you want to present, what goes into that? So, like, your clothing, your hairstyle, those kind of things.
Can you give me an example?
Your clothing, your hairstyle. No, so
like you did with.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like
pretty, smart, popular, multi-talented, beautiful, trilingual, gracious, humble, and generous.
Mm-hmm. And I still remember when you did that clip and I did the side-eye tea. I never forget. I think I have to post it still. But like appearances, so like smiling, like your teeth goes into your appearances, the clothing goes into how the voice, like how you talk on what your volume goes into your appearances, and eye contact was one of them. So how you gauge with eye contact and look around goes into appearances. So when you're communicating your appearances, there's multiple facets that go into it. Someone was like, I never thought about eye contact going into the way you look. And I go, well, are you always looking down when you're walking? Or are you looking up when you're walking when people talk to you? And the whole point was all of us communicate differently based off of a multitude of our expressions for different reasons. And that was the point. And I took this as, I think this guy was trying to be insightful, but even though I don't look at it as like you're not informing me of what I don't know, I think you might be informing other people in the room. And I said, yeah, because I never explained why people do this. I just said some people don't look at you when you speak. And he was just like, yeah, people who are neurodivergent. And I remember going like, okay. I mean, yes, I'm not disagreeing with you, but where is this coming from? So I just remember like, I get where you're coming from, but not the context and what we're like.
It's not prevalent right now.
No, yeah, like we're at a bigger picture, but like and it just came out of nowhere. And I think he was in my mind as an educator when up there. I don't ever take offense to it. I just think they were trying to relate.
Yeah. I agree.
But that's where I made that comment, and I go, okay, like thank you, and then kept going because I was like, what happens is these are the type of people that hook you in, and then. They want a discussion and something. I was like, I don't want a discussion. Like, we're trying to move on with this lesson.
This isn't prevalent now. We can get into the neurodivergency of everything, but that's not what we're here for at the moment.
Maybe
you're right.
Yes.
And if you would like to look that up when you go home, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so, it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, people are nuts. People are absolutely insane. Yeah. It is wild.
But I just flowing with the moving. Sea urge, rising, something with motion and fluidity. Motion with the ocean. Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Going with the flow?
Yeah! Going with the flow. Oh my gosh, my brain did not connect any of those words. This is my best friend, everyone. They're really helping me.
Help me. Help! I did enjoy watching like all the connections you were making. Wait, fluidity, motion,
water.
Fluidity, motion of the ocean? No.
Go with the flow.
The flow. Close.
What was that? A stroke up
close.
Here?
Yeah, close. But you were right there, Josefina. Right there.
Oh, Josefina has a nickname.
Yep, yeah. Josefina Marie Kelly. So, guys, we actually also have a question for you guys. If you've made it this far, I hope that you do. But Juicy and I are friends over on the Fabulously Unfiltered podcast, Sherry and Christopher John. Go check them out here on YouTube, Fabulously Unfiltered. They were talking about the Manosphere documentary. Now, Juicy and I were talking about watching it and then recapping it for you guys on one of our episodes. So if you would like us to do that, let us know in the comments. And next week's episode, Juicy. I am so nervous to watch it.
I'm going to be so angry.
I think, oh my God.
I'm so angry.
I don't know if that's why I haven't watched it yet. And I keep seeing everyone talk about it. And who knows, maybe by next week no one will be talking about it anymore.
So we will.
But I'm so nervous because even just seeing everybody's reaction to it, I am just so nervous that.
Keep going.
Okay. Do you need your iPad?
No.
Getting distracted.
I'm just looking at how
I'm nervous. I'm nervous to watch it because I think I'm just going to get aggravated. I just really and truly do.
Well, it's going to be like that other movie we watched.
Because I don't understand how you were carried by a woman, birthed by a woman, fed by a woman, loved by a woman, raised by a woman,
taught by a woman,
but then hate women.
I'm not gonna like it.
I know I'm not gonna like it. I know it's just gonna piss me off. Oh, I know. That's why we haven't watched it. Remember? Okay. And then Juicy would get gaslit by my husband. If you guys follow our social medias, I posted a video and Juicy's like, Dante made me watch a movie. First of all, I didn't make you do Dante made me watch. Dante made me watch a movie that really upset me. Okay, well, you had a choice. It was between Gaslit by My Husband, which is on Netflix, or the Manosphere documentary. You had a choice. You picked the Gaslight by My Husband.
It was the better choice out of the two. I am assuming.
Yes.
I'm assuming because you haven't watched the other one yet.
No.
But even that movie, I'm just sitting. Like I remember just sitting here, like rolling my eyes, like.
It was a good movie.
Because it was. I will say.
For a Lifetime movie.
It was really good. Like, I love movies that can.
And it's like a true story. Because it was like.
Story, yeah.
The Stephanie something story. I don't think that was her name.
But it just made me, like, I was like, this is why I'm a good person to have in your life. Because I would be that friend who goes, oh, girl, we got to be talking about. First of all, how that girl waited till the end is crazy. I would have showed her that video immediately. Yep. Like, it would not be. 7 months and 4 days went by. Now I'm showing you this video. I would have been like, oops, here you go.
And you should have seen Juicy throughout the whole entire movie. Just now that was like the guy in the movie theater with Scream 7. Juicy was like, girl, oh my God. Like, are you serious? Oh my, Juicy, like, oh. And then JB at one point got up and Juicy was like, where are you going, JB? And he's like, I can't watch this. This is just aggravating me. And then here, like, JB, you know how husbands do. And then JB walked in and he stood right over here and like watched the TV. And Juicy's like, now you're into it, huh, JB? And he's like, I can't turn away. I need to see what happens now.
We do. We had to know the ending because I mean, the only thing is I knew I guessed the plot in the beginning because it's very obvious. But seeing the stuff unfold, you're like, girl. Because I will say some of it, I was like, is it real? Like, just there were small parts, and I was like, nah. Because it definitely made me remember the housemaid.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it made me think of.
Yes.
Because even that movie, I'm just sitting... Now, that movie was a little bit different. There was more to that movie. There was more depth and things to it.
Oh, a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, a Lifetime is very surface.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some really awesome Lifetime movies out there. And this was one of them. Yeah. This was definitely one of them.
Can you hold my mic?
Oh. Juicy went tinkle, guys. Why didn't you bring the mic in with you? Maybe they want to hear it. Maybe they want a little preview of Juicy's temple. What you're getting into over there. Maybe if you're into waterworks. Yeah. But anyway, guys, so now you're with me. Yeah, so just stare at my beauty while we're here. What's up with you guys? What have you been up to? What are you doing for fun? Yeah.
And I'm back. I was literally about to do the pee dance.
That's okay. Hey, that's okay. The pee dance. That's all right.
Typically, we have to use the restroom after because we wait, but I was like, I'm just like looking over there. It's right there. It's right there. So, like, I don't need it. I don't need it.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Well, I let them know if they're into like water play or
water sports. Yep. Golden showers.
So, hey.
Mystified.
Hey.
Whole different meaning.
You'll never know unless you try. You could try with Juicy. Nope. That's not something offered at Juicy's temple?
You got to pay extra. Juicy's temple ride is a lot of extra things. Like once we get into like levels, you want like, because it's like not one ride when you get there. You walk in, you're like, I could try that one. Like, there's the regular one or the more commonly used one, but then like all that other stuff you want to add.
Like if you want the log flume,
you want music with it.
But if you want water sports, that's an upcharge.
Yeah. Like if you're like, and you lights on or off, and that changes too.
And you have to bring your own tarps, or it's in the shower. One of the two.
Unless it's your place, and I don't care. Remember, we got the juicy juice bus or truck, the juicy juice truck. Yep, rolling up. There you go. I love that we started with this and it's ending.
Hey, full circle moment.
It's the circle of juice. Huh? It didn't fit.
No. Usually it does.
It always does. There's no such thing as not fitting.
But yeah, if you want us to watch the Manosphere documentary, guys, let us know. We would love to. We'd love to report back to you on our thoughts, feelings, comments, concerns, questions, all of those good things. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to someone.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I had my Dante moment this weekend. And if you don't know what a Dante moment is, as Dante's best friend, I am honored.
Dear friend.
As Dante's dear friend, I am honored to always see people who are like, oh my God, Dante, or things. Shout out to Kate. I don't remember what your TikTok handle was. So I forgot she messaged me to ask for tickets for the show I just did on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And so I get there and I go, what brings you two here? And she goes, you. And I was like, oh my God.
It was your Dante moment?
Yeah, that was my Dante moment.
And it's nice that they knew you and not you as Dante's friend.
Right. They were like, no, we and then she goes,
Dante and Dante's friend.
yeah, and so that was so cute. And then there was somebody else who started following me on TikTok because they followed me on Instagram first and then didn't realize for some reason. Yeah, whatever.
Instagram.
But yeah, we just use it because we have to. But I was like, so shout out to Kate. Thank you so much for you. And I think your husband, I believe you two are married. I didn't ask.
We all make mistakes, Kate. It's okay.
But he was nice. I would write him. Anyway.
Again, group rates. Group rates. So
we do have a girls' powwow after. So wives come, don't worry. We could go like shopping after. I already got paid.
I already got the money first. Let's order pizza. Let's have a pizza
Let's share
party.
Stories.
Let's share stories. Let's braid each other's hair and share stories. Where are your shows this weekend, Juicy?
Bucknell University and Wilkes University. And then tomorrow I will be at Penn State Beaver, which this will be Wednesday.
Beaver?
Penn State Beaver and Penn State Shenango in Sharon, Pennsylvania. Sharon, Pennsylvania. It's not Monica. It's pronounced Monaca, Pennsylvania. So those are where I'm at. Oh, and then Keystone. Oh my gosh. I have drag tomorrow, drag Thursday, drag Saturday, and drag Sunday this week. All
if you're in the northeastern Pennsylvania area and want to come see Juicy slam their munt, now's your chance.
Booked and blessed. And you know what? I'm going to say this. For anyone out there, if you could, like, the reason why I know I'm successful is because I ain't hateful. Because one of the things is I've been getting shade, and it's subtle, right? It's not direct. And I know people are jealous and envious of my success right now because I'm seeing it in social medias and who's interacting and who's slowly no longer interacting. And you just kind of look at it and you're like, but I pay no attention to it because I'm just like, I'm gonna go do me. But one of the things is you can eat my full because I'm successful because I chose to be. Yes, I'm not the most talented in the sense of like I can do 14 different backflips or something like that. But I know when I'm on stage, they want me. They're there. And I say that because someone made a comment to me like, we always have you. We just want something different. And I said, when have I not given you something different? And I know that's not what they meant, but that's how it came off. And I was just like, there's a different way to say that and have a different conversation around that than what you just said.
And that's on knowing your worth.
Oh, yeah.
And that's on knowing your worth, babe. If you have people hating on you or you have people making snide comments or anything like that, you know you're doing something right.
Sure.
You know you're doing something right. You don't want to be loved by everybody, babe.
No.
You know.
Because I have 2 tours happening right now. My college tour and my drag tour happening at the same time.
And cashing those checks, getting the money first. I know that's right.
But anyway, just wanted to... You hating on me? Okay. Well, you can still hate from me the sidelines. That's fine.
Well, like I always say, all that energy you're putting on watching someone else be all that energy you're using to watch somebody else be successful, you should be using that energy on yourself to be successful and go after your dreams and go after your wants. Like my saying I always say, worrying about what's going on in my wallet won't fill yours. Just like worrying about what's going on in Juicy's life won't make yours more fulfilling at all. At all. Stay in your lane, water your own cup, fill your own cup, and bloom even if no one is watching. That's success. Bloom even if no one is watching. Right?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's true. My growth didn't happen because I had an audience. Doesn't matter if there's an audience. That's not what helps you grow. It's sunlight, water, soil, rooting.
There's so many more things that go into it.
Yeah. But an audience? What am I, garden? Yeah, of course. You want to be near the closest, beautiful, most talented flowers. Doesn't mean you are.
Flowers.
Yeah, I said floral.
Flowers. If you were a flower, which one would you be?
Ooh. Ooh, good. Good question. I know. I just went with it. I mean, I think personally, I would want to be a morning glory.
I just went with it.
I did.
Improv.
Yeah, improv. I would want to be a morning glory because Technically not my favorite flower, but I don't want to be my favorite flower. Morning glories, I like how they're vines and they can like wrap and go into anywhere, and they only bloom typically in the morning and then close. I like that, and like their colors are beautiful. There could be a lot of them, and I like that they're not like they don't bloom the entire time. They can close up a little after. Either that or wisterias, and that's just because it's my family's flower, or the chrysanthemum, which is the royal family's flower. How about you?
A rose.
With thorns?
Yep. Because I'm beautiful but thorny and a little horny all the time.
That's where this prickliness happens.
JB knows. JB knows. Anytime, anywhere. Let's do it.
I wouldn't know that. Because we've never, it's never been there. So that's why he's using JB.
Never dated are not related. God. Never dated, not related. Nope.
That's our next shirt. That's our
never
next
dated,
shirt.
not related.
We're just going to have shirts for all episodes.
Yes. No. Let's not go that far.
No, but you can.
You
make
can.
it yourself.
You can. You can. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us for episode 1111 Angel Numbers. Oh. What? Okay. Episode 11, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If there's any topics that you would like Juicy and I to talk about in future episodes, please comment and let us know. We would love to hear them. Also, subscribe. It helps our channel. Go follow our social medias, guys, everywhere. We're almost to 10,000 on TikTok on our Hot Pink America social media. So thank you guys for loving the clips, too. You guys have been loving the clips, commenting. I love seeing your guys' comments on the clips, especially the one with your temple. Oh, my God.
So many good
I
comments.
love that video so
comments.
much. It is so funny. But thank you for joining us, guys. We love you. We hope that y'all have a positive rest of your week. Don't forget, your positive rest of your week is up to you. Keep that chin up, babe. Know your worth in every room you walk into. And
hold on to hope for a better tomorrow. Stay juicy.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.